Hello there. Yeah, this video is going to be kind of reaction and to a certain degree, some kind of some theories that I might have regarding this trailer because there are some stuff here that I start thinking about that might be possible or not. Again, I'm not very lore heavy on Elden Ring, but I got some ideas that pop out in my head. I'm not sure again if it is or not anything that I'm thinking of because timelines and the such and events how they appear in lore wise, I'm not sure they will correspond to some of my thoughts there. But yeah, I'm going to just at least one or two times go through the trailer here, and then I'll be doing some stoppage here and try to analyze certain frames that trigger some of my thoughts there. But yeah, let's go ahead and see.
Miquella the Kind spoke of the beginning. The seduction and the betrayal. An affair from which gold arose. And so too was Shadow born. What followed was a war unseen. One that could never be put to song. A purge without grace or honor. The tyranny of Mesmer's flame. And so kindly Miquella would abandon everything. His golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate. But we are not deterred. We choose to follow. Will you walk with us?
Okay, just let me just a little bit the audio here. Okay, so this is basically the trailer. Some interesting things there that I'm again a lot of stuff is running through my head there. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, here in the beginning, we're just going to let it run and pause while we go at it.
Miquella the Kind.
Miquella the Kind spoke of the beginning. Okay, supposedly, again, the narrator, we'll have to assume to a certain degree that might be even Marika as the narrator. It is seemingly, at least sounds like the same narrator that on the first trailer, on the gameplay trailer, but the way it uh, telling the adjective Miquella the kind. I'm assuming it's Marika as a mother.
Spoke of the beginning.
Again, it seems so. Even though, again, I think this character again is Marika. You will see it later, and here this is I think is how do I say it? Let me max out the creation of the Golden Order. Again,
The seduction and the betrayal.
because of the seduction and the betrayal theme here, it seems like this is again this is the body of somebody. I think my thoughts are before the creation of Golden Order, and I will assume this is the creation of the Golden Order moment here, and it is as Marika transforming herself into a goddess. Um, and because there is the Gloam-Eyed Queen as an Empyrean, I think the Gloam-Eyed Queen, again, I'm not sure if this fits with the lore and how the events happened there. I'm not sure, but it seems to me that this is the Gloam-Eyed Queen, and they were both Empyreans, and I will have to assume they were probably sisters. Again, I also, to a certain degree, have to assume there is some mistranslation here because of
The seduction.
not only the seduction in the affair. It talks about
Spoke of the beginning.
the affair, I think.
The seduction.
The seduction, again, the seduction, it doesn't need to be, how do I say it? A sexual seduction can be the seduction of power itself. Assuming that this person is the Gloam-Eyed Queen and this is Marika, and the seduction of rising up to the status of God, they will start fighting each other between each other. Given that supposedly there is, I'm not sure if they had to fought the god before, which supposedly was the god carrying the Elden Ring. So the god of Elden Lord Placido Sex, I think it's called. Again, my thought is this is Marika, this is the Gloam-Eyed Queen. They were both Empyreans at the same time, both sisters, because usually runs in the family, this kind of stuff here. And the seduction of power, and of course the betrayal. And I will assume that is Marika's betrayal to her sister, given that there is a lot of antithesis between the both of them, because the Gloam-Eyed Queen is had supposedly the rune or the power of destined death, and Marika the life of the and many blessings and such. And I think for the Golden Order to be created, there has to be some kind of sacrifice, kind of the same thing that happened afterwards in the main game with the finger slayer knife, I think, that we can catch for Rani. So to create a certain thing that is so powerful, there has to be a sacrifice of something powerful enough to rise up to create something that big. And I think this is the creation of the Golden Order itself. And here is after all the fighting here, you got a lot of flesh and bodies and cadavers and everything. Again, this is most likely Marika. Again, the affair might be kind of a mistranslation from Japanese, might have, because an affair is a relationship of some sort. Or is like something to deceive us a little bit here, to make us think that the previous sentence of the oh my god, how they call it, the seduction, might be something related with an affair, like in a romancing kind of a thing. But I think it's more that probably the Gloam-Eyed Queen was a sister with Marika. And again, this has got the braces of Marika here on the arm here, long blonde hair. And here is the more ballistic. I think it's where afterwards she gets hung up on the Elden Ring inside of the Erdtree. You see her hang up by the wrist there. And again, I think this is the strands that started to create the Golden Order and also the rising up of the Erdtree. And here we got the her veil here. Here you can see that it's kind of a veil kind of situation here. I don't know. I don't know if it is like a kind of a holy thing, because this is where the only spot that we have like golden rays and golden light, and here is like cloudy thunder kind of weather here. Again, this is a body, a mass pile up of bodies here. I guess it's like after the battle is over, Marika won this thing. And I think this is to a certain degree the creation of godhood. You see the strands connecting here. I think, I don't know exactly what it is for this bodies being piled up this way, but I think this is the creation of the Erdtree. Again, there is like an ancient Erdtree. There is referenced a lot, or it is referenced in the main game. I'm not sure if it is the transformation of the ancient Erdtree from the part of the Crucible, and that kind of a theme there. And this is the creation of the Erdtree through the Golden Order that is created at this moment in time. It's like a monument to the creation of the Order itself, because you see it seems to connect here. And I think this is like the sacrifice to create the Erdtree. And this is again in the Shadowlands. At least that's my perception here. And with the creation of something that emanates light, when you have light, you have darkness, or in this case, shadow.
And so too was Shadow.
And so too was Shadow born out of this manifestation of the creation of the Erdtree. That's my thought there.
Was a war unseen.
Now, got the Weaker Mans. We saw this on the gameplay trailer. Again, I don't have the slightest clue where this is going through, but we got on the some armor here.
Never.
Here we got something seems like crucible things here happening, like many branches, disorganized branches. Nothing that we saw like the Golden Order flags and banners and the stuff like that. We don't see this like wild stuff, or it can be the Mesmer flame symbology around here, because I've one of those two, because I'm not sure, but I will assume this might be even the flame. Now that I'm thinking about it, like Mesmer's flame kind of house sigil kind of a thing there, because everybody with the spears there seem to be part of the these ones, these guys. All of these spears, the helmet seems very similar. They all seem belonging to Mesmer. Now, probably Mesmer, it might not even be Marika's son. I think he might be the son of the Gloam-Eyed Queen. We never got a name for the Gloam-Eyed Queen. She might be like starting with an M also, given that how in the lore every descendant they have like they start with the same name, like from Godfrey you got Goldwyn, Godric, Godfrey, Godfrey, no, Godric the Grafted, and then you got the other one that it's on the jail there. The same thing as with Renala, you got the Rani, Rykard, and Radan. And I assume it also starts with an M, her sister, the Gloam-Eyed Queen. I think it's something that we might discover in the meantime, and probably this thing with Mesmer is the trying to avenge the death of his mother, I will assume. Here on this character here, he was killed by these guys for sure because of the spears there. Yeah, I'm a little uncertain. Seems like somebody similar to the old man on the painting kind of a thing there, because of how the robes is described here, or maybe this can be the something similar to Marika's veil kind of a thing there, the way it's posed, and because it's a little bit dark, similar like the same kind of color that Marika. So this might be some like after Marika did what she did, the remainings of the armies, and Mesmer is trying to just deal with all of this thing, because I think at this point in time there is already the shadows. The Shadowlands are already as it is to a certain degree, because I think when the Erdtree was created, Marika used her veil, a mischief kind of a thing there, and hide the Shadowlands, or veil the Shadowlands, to arise as a new god in the lands between. And so she basically abandoned everybody here, and it was like every faction from themselves. And I think that's what's happening here. It's revenge of Mesmer here. Again, a lot of, because even the Mesmer Flame is very similar to Death and Death in terms of how they try to match the color and the stuff there. Seems very similar in that sense, usually in terms of the themes. Here he's got more like normal fire, very yellowish. Here you can see it's like Mesmer casting something here, more reddish and with a kind of a shadowy thing here. Again, I'm not sure if it is like because to a certain degree it was cursed, but yeah, very interesting the themes happening around here. I think this is cleansing everybody. Here I think it's they called from the Godskin Apostles, because we have also those guys there. Supposedly they serve the Gloam-Eyed Queen. I think this is like a needle stitcher, or I'm not sure the example of the exact naming. One of the Godskin Apostles. They use the pointy thingy, and I think that's it. This thing here to. But it seems that it's holding here. That's very weird. It doesn't seem that is cross the belly. It seems that this person is holding, like, huh? Yeah, I don't know what to make of it, because at first it seems like it was killed by the Stitcher here, but it seems that somebody is from the same faction of the Godskin, even though the cape is burning. Seems like in a sorrow state here, catching the weapon that was left by a Godskin that was killed, something like that. Very interesting.
Mesmer's flame.
Yeah, it's holding here, even though it's quiet. Again, Crucible stuff happening. Oh, try to. This guy's is going to be a very huge thing. And again, I think the Crucible's theme is very much associated with Marika, because of the life, sprouting life, disorganized life, but it's something that was idolized from Marika's part, I assume. And the Gloam-Eyed Queen, which is more things associated with death and destined death and all that jazz, is counter to the Crucible thing, at least in terms of how the themes go between each other. Cool shot here. We cannot see. I think it seems a little bit reddish here, even though it seems closed. Again, they did it on purpose. This is CGI, so it's not something that they could not hit here. But this eye is fully open. This is not, but seems to be there is like a shade of red around here. Here, like here, seems a little bit more reddish. Maybe it's because here it's lighting up yellow, and maybe the light is going through the eyelid or something like that. I don't know. Here again, it's like those guys. Now they are all killed. As you can see, the mouth here, they were all impaled. Here again, you can see the face of those guys and the cape, all impaled around here. Everybody's impaled. Very interesting. Here the snakes on the spear of Mesmer thing here. Again, I don't know what really exactly what to make of it. But yeah. And then this seems how it is in terms of kind of stasis kind of a thing here, like being seemingly being sucked out or sucked into here. And it seems that the sap from this golden sap here seems a little bit stuck, because everything here is in movement, and this is kind of stuck. Again, this I don't know if it is something, because we saw at the beginning. Okay, this is 144. We got this imagery here. Here. I don't know if the two are kind of united and then they intertwine between each other to make it look like this. I'm not sure how this film is going about, even though they seemed like two separate ones, but they can come all from the same place. I'm not sure, even though this seems, now that we have like a CGI more detailed version, this seems a little bit less um, damaged here. And here we got a lot of like stranglehold, like kind of a vine stuff. Here also comes about here, even though here it seems more, seems to be strangled by this one, which is kind of interesting there.
And
Now,
so kindly Miquella would abandon everything.
now, what did Miquella make to divest himself for everything and all that jazz to travel to the Shadowlands? Again, I will assume because he was trying to create his own Erdtree, um, there might be some kind of connection, like the roots creating some kind of connection where we could see similar, how's it called? God damn it. The Fire and Ice from George R. R. Martin. Oh my god, how the hell did I forget the name of the series? Oh, oh boy. Game of Thrones, sorry. Because the way there is some kind of theme similar to this, the roots of the system there of it seems that everything is interconnected, and I will assume when he was trying to plant or to make it grow and feed himself to a certain degree to his own Erdtree, the root system, the roots of his Erdtree might have connected to the rest of the root system, and it might have like some kind of flashbacks or some kind of visions or some kind of peeking through the Earth tree from the Shadowlands, so the Shadow Tree, and he might get a glimpse of there is some kind of mystery for I don't know. At least that's a thought that occurred to my mind, because this theme with the Earth tree burial and how everything works with the fact that when you go to the deep root depths, you see a huge amount of branches that some of them might not belong even to the Earth tree as we see it. Seems like an even more ancient tree or ancestor tree was in place there, and then with the creation of the Earth tree, then Marika might have to transplant the Earth tree that we saw on the beginning of this trailer into the ancient tree and connect it there. I don't know how it might work, but it's very, very, very interesting how he came about. Because has been suspended inside the Erdtree for a long amount of time, trying to grow up the Erdtree. There is no way of taking some textbooks and finding something there. But yeah, I think that there is some kind of metaphysical or spiritual connection that he might had there, or if it was through the Centrina alter ego traveling through dreams, and it might have saw a sneak peek of somebody from the Shadowlands, something like that, that interested him in trying to figure out how to better grow the Alec tree itself.
His golden flesh, his blinding strength.
This is Centrina, for sure, his alter ego. Again, the sleep thing, underwater stuff there. Even the frame here seems like a nascent butterfly here, the water lily kind of a thing. Or go hovering around here, and of course the color purple. And you can see that it's a male because again, it seems because the chest area here seems very kind of flat, even though he's supposedly a child. I don't know if there's something to do with that.
But we are not deterred.
And now here. Again, this is I will have to assume this is Miquella's rune. Has the same theme here of like the strands there. Here it seems like strands, and basically I will assume this is his footsteps throughout the Shadowlands there. I think this is part where the big thing happening, the burning, where Mesmer was burning everything there. Seems plausible that this is the main location there because it's near the Shadow Tree also. And then we got all the NPC that we saw from the last gameplay trailer. We got this one that was asleep on the purple field there. I don't remember. This guy is the bomb guy. I'm not sure. We saw this one, the gladiator theme. I don't remember this guy, and this is like the monk with the fist fighting thing. And we saw also got a glimpse of this warrior here. Again, as you can see, this is similarly when seems like kind of underground thing. This seems when Marika created the Erdtree, she rose above all this and left the veils to obscure the Shadowlands there. It's very interesting how they went about it. And here, I'm not sure if she removed a little bit of the Erdtree. I don't know how this will essentially works, this part here, but it's very interesting. But yeah, basically this is it of the, and the music is really good. But yeah, my main thought here that occurred to me is this is the Gloam-Eyed Queen and Marika, given that Marika is now, at least a thought that occurred to me because of the subtitles and the language used there, give me the sense that they were both sisters, both Empyreans. She had the power of death and death or some whereabouts, and Marika has the power of life and the seduction of power of rising to godhood status. I will assume they were pretty close to each other, similar as Melania and Miquella, and the seduction of rising to the status of godhood. Again, brought the betrayal there between their affair. Affair, I think, is more a connection. Um, doesn't make too much sense being any other way, at least given my train of thought here. But yeah, basically she sacrificed her sister and the power of death to create life. Something in those lines, in terms of how metaphysical Miyazaki usually is with his themes, and it makes to a certain sense how George R. R. Martin, to a certain degree, also kind of approached the duality, the metaphysical of the duality stuff there. And it's very much in line with everything that Miyazaki does in his games, the duality stuff there. The makes sense that the Gloam-Eyed Queen and Marika might have like another title, and the fact that they or the fact that she was more close to be the queen, or to ascend to the godhood status. She was betrayed by her sister Marika because probably Marika thought that the Destined Death and the World of Death is not the best order to be around, and she decided to take the business on her own hands. Even though here we got some symbology here, probably can be interpreted like a snake stuff here. I don't know. Maybe it was a gift from her sister, or something like that. Again, then we got also the Mesmer stuff there that seems very in line with Destined Death, kind of the color and the shadow stuff. It seems very similar there. But yeah, even the description here doesn't let us know too much. The shadow of the story can now be told. Learn the history of the realm of shadow, the unseen land, that will be revealed on June 21st. But yeah, basically that's it. Even on the site there is nothing kind of new here. Everything is the same since they launched the official thing from the Shadow of the Erdtree. Everything is the same. The premium deluxe bundle, collector's edition. No changes that I could have saw there. Even on the wiki thing, I searched around here and I didn't see anything regarding this trailer that might be connected there. But yeah, basically this is it. Again, I think this is like a very crucial moment this thing here, this moment here of her sacrificing her sister. At least that's my main thought. It's I think I'm going to put on a title. Marika is sister Gloam-Eyed Queen, Crazy Fury, something like that, and see if I can get some feedback regarding this thing here. But yeah, basically this is it. I'm just going to put here to wrap up the video for today. Yeah. Yeah, I was caught by surprise today with the announcement of the trailer there, as everybody, because it was 3 hours before it launched. They just said they were going to launch a trailer. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I just need to play the game and reach at least to the preconditions of I need to kill Moog now. Yeah, but I have to go through the consecrated snowfields and do the Erdtree thingy. Also, I have to go again to Lanedale to go to the subterranean shining grounds, I think it's called. Then still go for Farm Missoula in Moog's Palace, all that jazz. I still have to do that, and we only have 1 month until I manage to get ready for that there. But yeah, basically this is it. Just let me know in the comments if my thoughts there on Marika as being the sister of Gloam-Eyed Queen, that there was the betrayal because there was a seduction of power between those two. Yeah, and the creation of the Erdtree and the Golden Order was that part there with the strands, the golden strands, trying to create an order from the division there, from the pillars of bodies there, trying to create an unified order as a Golden Order there. But yeah, pretty exciting. Can't wait to in a month to play the Shadow of the Erdtree. And with all that said, as always, don't forget. Okay, I forgot to put my channel here. Shit, I always forget these kind of things. I do it on the go there. Yeah, as always, again, don't miss out my daily gaming news. I do every day except for Sundays, and I've got all my also active gameplay series and my completed gameplay series, 4K and 1080p, which these ones are older. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. So until then, Nami Master out.